Okie dokie. Let's take this scene here and make it into something that uses the universal render pipeline because, I'm in outer space and I want to see far. I want to feel distance. And I want to feel that things that are big are really big. See, so right now I don't have the universal render pipeline. And let me just maximize on play so you can feel the effect of this Space 2020. There's asteroids all around me. I'm just moving in space. Distances are very far. And there is a fleet of the Allied Forces ships in front of the planet Zuplaplar. And as I approach the enemy craft, we see just how big it is. It's huge. It's really big. Alright, so the thing is, like, you can't really feel the bigness, I think, because, we're just doing regular rendering in Unity, and you don't get the sense of this largeness. So let's use the universal render pipeline. Let us go to the package manager and install the universal render pipeline. Let's see. Alright, let's scroll down here to the use universal render pipeline. Here it is. Okay, good. And we say install, and it's going to install. It's installing. And it's finishing up. It's always at the end where it takes the longest, doesn't it? It's just right there, and it's just hanging on, taking forever. And then finally, the window goes away, and you can tell it's installed because now it's a check mark, and it says remove. That means you installed it, so you can close it there. Another way you could tell if you installed it is look in the packages. Nope, not for this. All right, so anyway, now I have the universal render pipeline here. Now I have to add a renderer for it. What is it? Rendering, universal render pipeline. Hey, come back. Hey, come on. Rendering, universal render pipeline, pipeline asset. Let's add the pipeline asset here. And I'll just call it UDP. And then it turns into two things here. And then I could go into my, is it my preferences? Is it that? No, it's not that. It is my edit project settings. Yeah, it's in the project settings where I have the graphics. And here I could pick to use the UDP. And voila! Everything is pink! Ooh, yeah, that sucks. So, how do we get everything to look right? I think there's a way. Alright, so the reason everything went pink is because all the shaders here that were, drawing textures and everything for the materials, they were just the shaders from the other render pipeline. So we just have to convert. So let's see, edit. What kind of help do we have here in the render pipeline stuff of edit? Universal render pipeline. We could upgrade the project materials. Yeah, let's see if that works to do everything. Proceed. And hey, just one material got updated. Ooh, something tells me I'm gonna have a lot of trouble here. I had these asteroids in here. Let's put these in the scene too. Ooh, they're so tiny. Let's get close. It's so tiny. There, that has a texture. That does, and that does, and that does. All right, these guys are good. So we just have our cruise ships. Oh no, that's gonna be hard because these cruise ships have 1,000 pieces, man. They have 1,000 pieces. So why did I choose these cruise ships? Well, let's just take them out for the moment. Bye. And these other guys here. Because look at this. Every single piece of the ship material doesn't have a name. Maybe there's a way I could do this, though. Let me put this back in here. And let me look in the model. So here's the Nader, the big one, the big ship. And when I pick it, there's materials, and I could say extract materials. Let's see just how many materials are in the Nader. So I extract, and oh look, there's just 2 materials. That's not going to be too bad. So I pick this one. I'm going to use universal render pipeline lit. And there, look, now it's got a color. And ooh, it's not pink anymore. And then the second one here, same thing, turn it into a universal render pipeline. I'm going to use the lit one. Boom, and there you go. Just not the same as it was before. I could just fix the colors here. Let's see. So the base map, instead of being white, get it to be like a gray. This is the dark side. A gray or some kind of deep blue, maybe. Yeah, that's cool. And then the other thing What is this? What is this? What are these? Oh, those are the ship lights. That's cool. So, yeah, let's make them like bright blue, okay? And can I emit light? I should turn on this because there's a lot of them, right? Same thing with this. Let's do GPU instancing. All right, so that's a start. Oh, yeah, let's make a mission for the other ones here. Windows emit. The color we will emit is the color of the lights. Yeah, you'll see why I'm going to do that too, because I want them to glow with a bloom effect. All right, so that was not bad. That was not bad. So this is the Venator one. Let's rename that. Venator 1 material and the Venator 2 material. Venator 2. Yay, so that ship's updated. Now for this other thing, I'm calling it the cruiser, not the spacecraft. The cruisers. The cruisers are here. Oh, wow, look at that. I just did that and then the material's updated. But I'm going to change their color too, so... Oh, Lord, they got a lot of materials here. Sheesh. Alright, so I'm going to extract them. Extract to this folder here. Things are getting messy in here. I got a lot of stuff. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Ugh. Alright, let's make a folder to organize things here. Folder. So this is the Venator ship. So where are you, Venator, with your 2 materials? Boom, boom, boom. And put you in there. And let's see, I got the planet. Okay, planet 1. So where are you, planet? Here's planet 1. And this is another planet material. I'll just put them both in there. And now the asteroids is pretty simple. Okay, now we got the cruiser. So I'll make a folder for the cruiser. Folder for the cruiser. The cruiser. And I select all these materials. And I put them in here with the cruiser because lordy, lordy, it's a lot of materials. But they all seem to be nice with the unlit shader. So let's see, what is all this brightness coming from? It's so bright. Let's pick this no-name one. See what happens if I change the color. Oh, ooh, that's cool. Ooh, yeah, I like that red. The darker red, though, because, you know, they're in outer space. Yeah, that's better. That's cool. And what else we got here? Where is all that gray coming from? Not too many things lit up with this. Is it this guy? Whatever it is, it seems to be pretty bright. Oh, that's a big chunk. Okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah. And what else? We got other grays in here. What about this one? So far, I like what I'm doing. And there we go. Yeah, this isn't part of the tutorial. Okay, anyway. So we got the materials back on our ships. These poor guys are going to get slaughtered by this guy. And we have, what do we do? Oh yeah, we made the universal render pipeline asset, you know, by creating a rendering universal render pipeline asset. That's why we got these guys. Just to recap, and then we went to edit render pipeline. No. We went to edit project settings, and we set to use the UDP one that we made. And then we tried to get all the materials, and that's what I was just doing, getting the materials all set back up. All right, are we ready? Are we ready to do some universal render pipeline effects here? Let's add a global volume. This is going to be the thing that holds all the effects, the global volume thing. And I'm just going to put that in the middle. So the global volume, it is meaning that I'm going to place effects on everything in the entire scene. All right, it's going to be everything, not just a little area. So we have to start adding components here. So I'm going to add a component. No. That's not what I add. New. There we go. Now we have a profile. Now we add an override. These are some post-processing effects we could add to the scene. So for example, bloom. I went too fast. Let me just do that again for you. I went like so fast I couldn't even see it because I double-clicked. First I click add override. Then I click post-processing. And then these are all the effects I could add. So I wanted to add a bloom effect. So let's see what it looks like here. Threshold. Intensity of the bloom. Whoa, too intense. So I think the bloom is that everything with a light is going to like kind of blush, you know? Here's how much the light scatters. And it's kind of hard, there's not too many things in here. But something's happening because if I put up the intensity and turn down, oh, there we go. The threshold is up, the threshold's down, so more things are blooming. And the intensity of the bloom is like how bright it blooms. You see that? Like light shining off of something. See? kind of like a glowing light off of things. That's the bloom, and then the scatter is like how fuzzy the light is. This is like an old TV, and this is just a little less, you know. So we have these settings here for the bloom. All right, then we have, what else? The one I really, really want to do, let me just check something. I want to make sure that my camera, the camera's on the player following me around in space. I want to make sure that the camera is set to do the post-processing rendering. Yeah, okay, cool. So now I'll go back to my global volume. So that's one effect, bloom. See the difference? See? Now another effect I want to try is depth of field. This is the one that's going to make things that are further away look blurrier, and I really like it. So I added the depth of field override now. I'm going to use the bokeh. I don't know if that's how you say it. Bokeh? So my focal distance will be, that's like how far in front of me I could like actually focus on something. And things here, they're pretty far. There's like, that planet is like 5,000 units away almost, you know. So I'll say my focal distance is the length of my, my little spaceship has like a light on it in case I'm in the darkness. So I'll say the focal distance is 200 and focal length and aperture. Let's just do those things. And right now I'm not seeing anything happen. And this bugged me because I was doing this the other day and I couldn't get the depth of field to work. And then when I was looking up online for it to work, then all of a sudden it just worked. So anyway, here I put the depth of field, right? Let me save my stuff. Let's see if it shows itself when I press play. Yeah, because now I have like asteroids that are near and far. Those ships look nice, but I don't think the depth of field is working. And where's all the asteroids, man? Here's the most asteroids. See how they're glowing with the light. Let me move to one of them. Can increase my speed. Yeah, so the depth of field thing is currently not working. Turn off the maximize on play because I want to play with the depth of field and see why it's not working. Alright, so I went back and selected my camera. I don't know if it has something to do with the camera. Let me put the two game views side by side here. Alright, oh, the game views are sucking really bad here. Something where I could see something's far away like these ships here. Okay. Way I could see if this thing's working. Whew. So let me put it like this, and then I'll pick I am on the camera, Control Shift F, so I see the same thing in both views. Alright, cool. Now, what else do I have here? Render shadows, good. Dithering. I think that's supposed to blend the colors better. Anti-aliasing, that smooths out the jagged lines. So, you see here, I don't really see too many jagged lines here. Like right here, blick, blick, blick. Then over here, it's smoothed out instead. Good. This is cool stuff here. And but let's go back to my global volume. See, it has a universal additional camera there. Let me go back to my global volume and see what's up with this focal distance. Let me try to lower it down. What did I have it at? 500? It's just not doing anything. I don't see anything happening. Focal length. It's a nice little bar here. I don't see anything happening. This is up. Let's try press and play. Am I upside down? Yeah. Yes, the far away is not blurred. Alright, so let me look up depth of field online here on the internet. This is, see how this is? That this close thing is really in focus and the things further back get blurry. That's what I'm trying to get. What does it say? Depth of field, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me try switching this maybe to off, to Gaussian. Ooh, something's happening. I saw something change. To bokeh. Alright, now that maybe that's what it is. I had to just flick this on and off one time or something. I don't know, because now, look here. Now depth of field. Ooh, it's working. Ooh, yeah. My focal length. Okay, my focal distance. Yo, something's working. Aperture, what's aperture? I'm not sure. I'll play with these settings. I need to see the rocks in the scene. 100. Let's just set to 12 to 50. 0, 1. 5. It's starting to focus. 10. Ooh, 10 is pretty. 8. Let's try 7. No, I said 7, not 17. 7. All right, let's try it with 7. Press play. So something close should be very clear. When am I gonna get there? I see the back of that ship really in focus. Does this work for a mesh or where's all the astro? Whoa! Where'd the other ships go? Oh lord. Here. I'm trying to play around with the settings. Oh! Alright, when I move my mouse, I move. When I move, you move. So. Alright, check this out. Depending on the field of view, I could make things look further or closer. So when I kind of narrow the field of view, it doesn't really show the distance well. But if I increase the field of view to like 100, ooh, look at that. Kind of, everything's stretchy, but I get the feeling of space more. So I'm going to put the camera field of view from 60, I'm going to put it up to, let's at least do 90. All right, yo, look at that. And let's see how that looks. That looks cool. Where's that other ship? Whoa, where is it? Where's the other ship? Let's get moving in that direction. Let's increase my speed. Alright, hey man. Oh, there you are. Get into the ship more. Ah, now let's just go down the line. It's big. So what other, let me just escape right there. Alright, so now let me look at the global volume and play around. This is the one I like the most, is this. The aperture, like everything but the closest stuff look clear. So if I set it to 2, I don't know. Focal length, that's like how far it is for things I can focus on, I think. What does it say? It says, hey, what do you say? Maybe you don't say anything because I'm running. Oh! Focal length, the further it, the blurrier. 69 and 1. So this depth of field, these are some of the things I could do. Let me see, and press stop. Okay, it remembers the settings I had. Let's see what other, maybe tricks up my sleeve I have here. The hardest one was that depth of field, but I think when I clicked it off and that back on, it worked. What else could I do? I think there's something called Vignette. And what this one does is it blurs out the edges, I think. Yeah. And I'll show you an example. See, it's almost like there's a circle. It's in black right now, but let me change the color to something like yellow. No, you can't see yellow. Red. No, not red. Blue. Something. Ah. Yeah, it's doing an edge. Like, so you have like a focal area to focus your eyes on. If I do white, I think black is the one. Just black out the edges of space. And the intensity of it is how close in it comes. You see how it's like coming in and it gets spread out. And I think smoothness is a factor. Yeah. And let's black out the whole thing. Okay. Smoothness. All right. So I could use that. What else I have here? Well, I could adjust the colors, right? So color adjustment. The contrast, for example. There you go, like very low contrast or very high contrast, you know? Then what else do we have here? The color filter. What does this do? What does this do? Can I turn everything blue? Oh yeah, it's like a blue light. I see. That's what that one does. I don't like this one. Remove. What else? Chromatic aberration. Ooh, sounds like on drugs or something. And let's see, I turn up the intensity. What the? It's like whoosh, it's like warp. It's like space warp or something. See that at the edges? Yeah. Intensity of 1. Let me see if I have that on and I press play. What is that going to do? Get me sick? Yeah, it's just getting me sick. Everything's a blur. It's like an old movie. This rock is close, man. This rock is going to hit me. No. Alright, so anyway, that's how you set up the UDP. Let's go over it again. First, you have to import the package, window, package manager, and you import the universal render pipeline package. Then you have to create an asset. So you create from the rendering universal render pipeline. You create an asset. That's step 2. Then step 3, you go to edit, project settings, graphics, and you use that asset. That's step 3. And then step 4, you have to make a global volume thing here, and that's basically one of these guys. Create, not empty. Oh God. Step 4, you create a volume, a global volume. Okay. And from there, you start adding in your effects on the global volume. The first thing I had to do, I remember I said, was add an override, and then I could say I could add each of these overrides here. What's this weight? Oh, you see, that's nothing at all. And then this is with all my effects put on full weight. Ooh. Anyway, so that's the UDP. I wonder what the stats are for this. The stats, I heard, are supposed to be better. You're supposed to have more frames per second, you know, like when you use the UDP than when you use the standard pipeline that's there. Anyway, just having fun tonight. Staying at home thing, just driving me nuts. Talk to you guys later. Bye.